Welcome back to Technically Speaking. This is one of my favorite parts of the program where we get the opportunity to meet some of the students that are attending here at Tech. And so on this program, we're going to meet students from the Engineering, Graphics, and Animation program. And we have seniors from St. Clair High School. We have Emily Zellman and Zach McCullum. Welcome to the program.
How you doing?
So tell me a little bit, Emily, starting with you, what made you decide to choose this particular program here at Tech?
I really like to design and I really love to draw and things like that. And this program offered a lot of that in the architectural and the mechanical drawing things, so I was really interested in that.
Is being somewhat artistic kind of like a prerequisite or not for this program?
Not really, you don't have to be. It helps, but you don't have to be, so it helps though.
Okay, great. Zach, how about you? What made you choose this program?
I've always been quite artistic also. I mean, if you're artistic, you have a tendency to lean towards this program. I've also always been very mechanical, and I have a passion for cars, so naturally I gravitated towards this program.
That'd be great. Are most of your classmates too sort of like you, kind of like to draw and kind of diddle and do those kind of things?
Yeah.
Kind of fun, so you all have something in common then too.
Yes.
Yeah, good. Well, tell me a little bit, what's a typical week like for you here in this particular program?
Well, Monday through Thursdays we go through our job sheets, and in my job sheets, because I do architectural, I tend to do layouts. Right now I'm doing plot layouts of land surveys and things like that. And then on Fridays we have kind of an open day, which is where we can go through and maybe do our mites projects and right now I'm drawing a house, so we can just, Fridays are kind of for your own thing, so. Okay,
just kind of get caught up or experiment a little bit?
Yep.
Great. Zach, how about for you?
For me, I design like small parts. Like right now I'm about to start a vise that we're making, and then we can actually use our 3D printer and print out the part so you can actually hold it or make the entire part and have it work and everything. But lately I've been doing special projects. I've been designing cars. I've actually had a couple of requests, like I'm working on a 63 Ford Galaxy right now. I designed an 81 Grand Prix, and I printed those out and I've made models out of them.
Oh, okay. Do both of you get to make models or prototypes or whatever? Mm-hmm. Now for you, with being in architecture, is that kind of like a full-scale, I should say full-scale model, but a scale model of a house or whatever building you're designing?
Well, I haven't made one in the 3D printer, but Zach actually made a house, a 3D house. It's pretty big, and he just made it out of wood that Mr. Draper had for us. So I can do something like that, or I can try to print it out of the 3D printer, but I haven't done that yet. So.
Oh, okay. Zach, how about for you?
I've designed a house. I actually made the house as a backdrop for the car.
Oh, okay.
So I took foam core and then I sat there and I put balsa wood for the siding on it and everything.
Well, that had to be kind of fun.
Yeah, it took a while.
Did you build models when you were a kid too?
Yeah, a lot of them.
So nothing like getting to do it a little bit more detailed.
Right? Legos back in the day, but now it's...
There you go. Well, that's cool. What's the difference for both of you? You're both seniors, so this is the second year in your program. What has been the difference between the 2 years for you guys?
Well, last year we did pretty much the same thing. We did a lot on AutoCAD, and we always drew the same things. And then this year, as seniors, we have split off into, he's doing mechanical and I do architectural, so we kind of go our own separate ways. We're allowed to choose what one we want to do.
Can you explain to our viewers what you mean by AutoCAD? What is that?
AutoCAD is a 2D program where you draw, we usually tend to draw parts. I don't know, some are the like vices.
Yeah, the vice is where it started out. The vice started out on AutoCAD as a two-dimensional product. So you'll have your three views. You'll see the top, the right hand, and the front view. And from there, you could transfer it out to SolidWorks and then make it into a 3D part. So basically, AutoCAD is a trainer, sort of.
Okay.
And it's only in 2D.
Yeah.
And then SolidWorks is 3D.
So it's like anything else, that's your basic you start with, and then once you learn those skills, then you can advance into the animation and other things that you're doing. Great. What kind of careers are you preparing for through this program?
I'm kind of undecided, but I'm leaning more towards architectural interior, more things like that, instead of actual buildings, just houses and things like that. So. Okay,
so you found there's quite a need for that? Or?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, so you'd be able to work like with an architectural firm as one of the team members? Right?
Yes, yeah, that's what I would like to do. So.
Okay, great. How about you, Zach?
I'm looking at mechanical engineering naturally, but I also have some interest in civil engineering, because I do like designing the houses, and civil engineering can be taken in many different directions. So
What other skills are you finding you need to be successful in this particular program?
You need to be like really, you need to be really focused. And I think being focused in this class will help you prepare you for the work world and things in college. So that's one thing that I find important.
I think you need to be able to take like previous problems that you've had with parts and be able to apply them to parts that you're now designing, so that it'll make the process go smoother and you'll be able to like solve problems a lot quicker and easier.
If you found too, you had to have good communication skills, good math skills, pretty good in science too, probably would be my guess.
At this level, it's really not that intensive a math.
Okay, that's good. How about physics?
A little bit as far as like stress on, you gotta, like for certain metals are different stresses, so they can only handle so much pressure, so you gotta kind of
That's
be
more
aware
for
of
what
that.
he's doing,
Yeah, for
obviously.
her,
So
not so much.
If you had one of your classmates back at St. Clair High School come up to you and say, hey, I'm a junior, I'm thinking about maybe going to tech, what would you tell them? Why would you suggest that they come?
that it's a great opportunity that it not only helps you get into the field that you might want to go into, but it prepares you for everything. It's individual work here, so it gets you really into the world outside of school. So it's really prepares you for a lot.
I would say it gives you a great idea how the workforce actually works, because you're on your own for the most part. It gives you an idea of what the field is like. It makes you actually know if you want to go into it or not, or if you should choose something else. And plus, it's a college credit if you want to go into that field. So I have a drafting credit for college, so I don't have to pay for a class. So.
Great. And Zach, I know you've had the opportunity to participate in the MITES program that Mr. Draper was explaining to me a little bit earlier. What was that competition like for you?
It was pretty intense because I only got honorable mention, and I thought mine was pretty good, but apparently there's some people that are a lot better than me.
So what did you have to do?
I had to completely render my drawing, so I had to make it so it was visually appealing. And then I had to send in a $2 entry fee, so it was only $2 to enter the thing. And then I sent it out to the regional competition, and then I didn't make it past the regionals. But if I would have made it, there's states, and then there's worlds, and then I think after states, there's scholarships available. I'm not sure on that, but.
Good learning experience for you, though?
Yeah, definitely. And I knew I had to step my game up a little bit.
Great. So, you guys are ready to kind of demonstrate some of the things that you're able to do?
Yes.
Great. So when we come back, Emily and Zach will show us what the kind of skills that they're learning and some of the tools that they're using here in the engineering, graphics, and animation program. So don't go away.